Hello there, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be building up the windmill over our workshop here. To that end, I went out and collected a lot of hickory wood. But before we do that, we are actually going to be making some weak steel, because you use the weak steel to make high carbon black steel, which you then use to make black steel. So we just melted 6 ingots of steel, and we're going to melt some nickel and some black bronze. Together, they make the weak steel. We can cast that out. And then once we do that, we're going to have to make up some more pig iron to make more regular steel. But then we can make black steel. There we go. We've got weak steel now. We can start casting this out. And there we go. Now we have weak steel ingots, which again, you combine with pig iron, will give you high carbon black steel. And high carbon black steel, okay, you then hammer it again to make it a black steel ingot. And black steel is the next step up from plain steel, but I need it so I can make a black steel sewing needle. That way I can upgrade my pouch here to, I think I can upgrade it all the way to the top tier, which means I'll be able to hold 8 tools in it and clean up a lot of, well, space in my backpack and on my hotbar. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll bring it back when we're ready to actually cast it into black steel. Okay, so I've got the pig iron done. I've got the weak steel. I need to get them hot enough that I can weld them together. Put them in the correct order. Now we have our high carbon black steel, which I actually need to hammer this one out. Into black steel. And now from now on, I just need to weld them together. And then I can go toss them on my create contraption down in the basement to get the final bits of it done by doing this. Let's see. That's the steel. But oh, it's still holding something. What are you holding? You're holding my normal steel. Okay, so give you the black steel. I can toss these in. And those will be converted over into the black steel ingots. And there we go. Toss those in there also. If we go over here, we've got black steel. That makes it a lot simpler, and I don't need to keep banging away on this anvil all day. Okay, let's stick those in there. Let's stick those in there for now. And then I need to take the black steel ingot plus my chisel to turn it into a black steel needle. And then I can run upstairs. And in a few minutes, because I need to take my belt off and everything, we can upgrade this belt as far as possible. So I need to make a few more pouches. But then, yeah, we can upgrade this to... Upgrade 7 is 9 slots. I think that's it. I think it's upgrade 7. And there we go. Our pouch can now hold 9 different items. That's 6. What else? Let's toss the shovel in. Our axe in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can hold 1 more item in there. There we go. We have absolutely everything on our belt. Can we really see what's on it? Nah, I can only see the first 2 items. Oh well. But now we can carry all of our tools on us, or just about all. I don't have my hoe on me, but I rarely ever use it, so it's not a vital thing to keep with me. But now we can get started on our outdoor windmill. No, no. Sheesh. He would have taken out Buggy with him. Still a few more days before the first trees are ready to cut down. This may be the physicist in me, but I probably shouldn't have a forge directly underneath what will be a wooden windmill. And on the same vein, since I'm going to be moving the forge over here, probably shouldn't have wooden support beams right next to the forge. So we're doing a little remodeling. Oh, I just saw a tree get chopped down. Our tree farm is finally up and working. Nice. Let's see if anything else grows. Of course, since we're watching it, you know, watch. There we go. Oh, I don't know if the arm's gonna be able to reach that one. Oh, it reaches. It's slow going, but it's automated. Now back to trying to get this. Here we go. That's coming along. It's going to come up another 3 levels, I think. And in the middle of those 3 levels, so at this level here, I'm going to put the actual windmill. And then that will lead into the middle. And I'll have the shaft run, I guess, down like through here. Underground. I have to rearrange this. That's no big deal. And then run out to our farm there. We may just move the farm after all those trees are cut down and find a new location. So we're coming along. And I still have to adjust the roof there, but we did expand the roof out this way so that I could fit all of the forges and bloomery and everything on this side of the workshop, so that they're as far away from the wood as possible, so I don't end up burning down my windmill, because that would burn down the rest of the house, and I have no desire to burn down my house for like a 4th time this series. I built it even when it should have been odd. Okay, there's a backpack wielding creeper after me, and he is fast. Too much grass, I can't. Whew. Oh well. Didn't stand a chance taking him out. So fast I couldn't stop long enough to switch over to my walking cane. I'm glad I noticed him, because he came from around that corner after me, and if I hadn't moved, he would have taken out a whole section of my my base. But yeah, the windmill is coming along good. It is nearly done. I decided I want to go with Fort Hall at the top, so I can put the windmill bearing at this spot here. That way the arms will have full clearance instead of clipping the roof. And then I just need to figure out what I want to do with the roof, because the picture I was looking at, I'm not a fan of the roof. It's not the sort of shape I want on my windmill. Let's leave it at that. So I gotta figure out what to do with the roof, but we will be able to put the windmill bearing in. I'll have cogs on the inside to speed everything up as it goes down. And yeah, like I said, I'll run it underground. We will get rid of that. The tree farm will, when it's done, be moved. Could probably put the new tree farm over here where the bees are and move the bees. How about right over here? Yeah, I like that idea. So we're just about done with the windmill, and while I'm putting on the final touches, I see you down there. how about a little bit of story time? Put that in the wrong spot. So I mentioned in my last episode that I want to train and do a marathon if possible next year. So I'm looking through some of these fitness apps looking for running plans. Just gonna keep making these little mistakes, aren't I? One of the plans I was looking at was saying like to do a 10K. I was thinking 10K is a good starting point for training up. I'm already doing 5Ks. The first workout routine. It's like, okay, for the first 2 weeks, you need to do a brisk walk at 2.8 miles per hour. I'm sitting here like, wait, 2.8 is a brisk walk? Yeah, that looks good. I'm doing 3.4 as my standard pace. Like, without running, without speeding up, just after I run a mile, I walk 3.4 to relax from running. So the brisk pace wants me to walk half a mile an hour slower than my standard pace. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna need to find a different workout routine. And I wanted to put fences here so you don't fall off, but I was trying to figure out what was a nice one, and these maple log ones have a nice color contrast to the dark well, it's hickory, but it looks like dark oak from vanilla. I wish I could put my chisel in my crafting grid there to chisel this down. Instead, what you have to do is pick it, no. Oops. Knock down a wall when you don't mean to. You know, the usual stuff. You have to put it in your, you have to place it on the ground first, then chisel it, then pick it back up, then place it where you want to place it. And that's our railing around the windmill. Yeah, I think it looks nice. The roof is kind of meh, but can't really do much about it. Can't really do rounded roofs, even with McCrawl's roof mod. So next, what we're going to do is jump down here, double check it's safe, pull this out, and that turned off all of this, but that's fine. These we're done anyway. Look at all those logs. That's going to be great for my new charcoal room, which I moved downstairs. I'll show you that in a minute also. There we go. And let's reattach. Probably easier to do it from the roof. Yeah. And then we can attach the sails the wrong way on. Nope, still wrong. Wait, can I rotate sails? Yes, I can. Okay. And the last one should be going down. There we go. There we go. And then I can always expand the sails out to upgrade the capacity. Unable to... Oh. I need to glue everything. If I didn't do these little bits with the planks, with the slabs, I wouldn't have to glue it. But since I am, I have to glue it. There we go. Still doesn't like it. Because of the roof? Oh, I know. There we go. That's why. And voila, we have a working windmill. Is it a windmill if you don't actually mill with it? Because now what we can do is, I'm gonna have to get the cogs, but we can come out from this, go from big cog to small cog, to big cog to small cog, and then have it run down using a vertical gear shaft. Go into our workshop, run along the wall. You know, come down over here somewhere, go underground, and then go to our contraptions. Right here, and wherever we decide to put our new windmill. I said I was going to do it near the beehives, didn't I? Replace the beehives with the windmill? Yeah, and then I could put the beehives over there. And we just went on a nice long adventure finding, or trying to find, some magnetite. Because we are going to be crafting a very useful tool from Create, the speedometer. First we have to craft a compass. And then the speedometer, we need an andesite casing, and I did not come prepared. Andesite casing acquired. To make the speedometer, just an andesite casing plus the compass, and now back up with our cogs. So if you haven't used Create before, if you're new to it, when you have your rotational energy coming in this case from the windmill bearing, it creates rotational force. If I put the speedometer here, you see it says it's sharing 2 RPM. If you attach it, a big cog to a small cog, it actually doubles your RPM. So now we're up to 4. If I then take a large and attach that to the small, that is still at 4, but when we attach a small to that large, it is now up to 8. So now we've gone from 2 RPM up to 8. We've doubled it twice, which means all of our Create contraptions, all 2 of them, are running much quicker. Well, 4 times as fast. Not that that is incredibly fast. Oh, I do not want these coming out here. Okay, everything just got reversed again. That's easy enough to fix. We take our hammer off of that, put it there, and this is our output chest. So if we put, say, our raw iron bloom here, along with the refined iron bloom block in this hand, it will automatically convert all of our raw iron bloom into refined, which we can then swap out for a raw iron ingot, and that way we have automated ingots. And here I just did a new charcoal pit room, whatever I'm calling it. It's a little bit taller, so we can do 16 log piles now as opposed to the 12 we did before, which means more charcoal. The reason I'm doing this, because I didn't really say why last time, is if you put dirt on top of a shaft, it will fall down and break the shaft. So you need to put something on top of the shaft that's not going to be affected by gravity. In this case, I'm putting these bricks, and I can then put the dirt on top, so we have grass growing. A bit of a shorter episode today, but before I go, I want to show you this absolutely tiny mule I'm on. This is an adult, size 1, and he is just tiny as anything. Where is... Oh, there we go. That's Buggy over there. That's the comparison between the 2 of them. And this guy, yeah, he's not bugged, so he works well. I can actually use his chest for what mule chests are for. Tomorrow we're going to be going back to Firma Life. We now have plenty of beeswax. We can actually build a working cellar, and I can also see about making the vat. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, or well, next episode. Until then, thank you for joining me today. I hope you've had a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Later.